Oh, sure. Brother, there was someone on your video who also I remember, reading there, asking about the child going to heaven. Well, the best way to sit there and say, not only do you know so, is the fact that if you look in the Gospels, you can see where the Lord had loved the children. In fact, he said the kingdom of heaven is such as these. And when he said that their angels is always behold the face of his Father. So, since we know this much, then if we start looking back even into the Old Testament, because sometimes people question, well, what about all those children that had died? Well, I can safely believe, though, with God being a righteous and just God, and since He is the same yesterday, today, and forever, He is always ever the same, and since we know His judgments is right, and what we can safely say is, even though those children died, and we know that though their parents and everything was wicked, and things, that we can say, oh, them being little innocents, they didn't go, excuse me, sorry about that, I've been drinking too much soda. Anyway, they, you can say, obviously went to paradise. I mean, and this is determining when you have the same yesterday, today, and forever, and you know how that the Lord had loved the children and everything, you can take it and bank on it that those children in that time, as well in the time of Yeshua when he was on this earth, and even to this, from that time to this, that innocent children, who have not even, who have learned right and wrong, and totally innocent, they're in paradise. They're with the Lord. There ain't no doubt about that. Anybody who it's kind of like this. If you know your Father, you know what everything that you know is that about him. The one thing is, like, that he's caring, he's loving and forgiving. He's also a firm person. He's firm, but yet he's loving and caring too. So if you know this about your earthly fathers, everything there is about them, then and you know your heavenly Father, you can safely say, from what we've seen even in His Word, that we can say safely that there's no doubt that all those little innocent children, from way back to even now, they are with Yeshua. They're with God. There's no doubt about that. So, anyway, I just thought I would kind of throw that in, as a lot of times I know people bring up, well, what about those people, like the little children of long ago, what about those poor innocent little children who died? Well, tell you why, God, a lot of times people think, well, some of the things that God's judgment was too harsh, but God always knows what He's doing, and He had to put a firm hand on those people. A lot of these people they're throwing their children into the fire, burning them up alive and everything, but God just took a lot of those children home, But a lot of people, I guess they have a hard time seeing those things, and you can't make anyone see it unless God goes to dealing with their hearts. But until then, anyway, that's the best answer I could give. And I liked your answer too, brother. So, God bless you. Shalom. Aho.